Hello, guys. Great to have you here. Today we have one more class of English. Today we have basic vocabulary, class number 7. This is going to be a very interesting class because we're going to talk about some verbs, especially do. Do is a verb that many people don't know how to use, or sometimes they confuse with make. In some cases, people say, what do I choose? Do or make? What is the best option? So this is what we're going to see today. Remember that the class will be entirely in English. Yep. So today is only English Friday. So we're not going to have a Spanish explanation today. I'm really sorry, but it is going to help you a lot. Okay. If you want to improve your listening skills, this class is going to help you a lot. So we're going to start with the first verb. As we mentioned, the first verb will be do. Guys, what does do mean? Let's start with do. What does do mean, guys? Well, we have different meanings for that, but we're going to write here the best definition or the best meaning is to complete an activity. Okay, this is the first meaning. To complete an activity. Now, the second meaning here is, well, it has another function. The other function is as an auxiliary verb. Okay, auxiliary verb. This is the other function it has. So let's take a look at how we can use this expression. Let's start with number one. Remember, we're going to emphasize this word a lot. Activity. Activity or process. Okay, activity or process. So we need to complete an activity. We need to complete a process. Here we don't use this verb to talk about creating things. No, like in the case of make. When you say, for example, make dinner, make food, make a cake. Okay, in this case, you're talking about creating something. Here, no, we're talking about completing a process. So we're going to see how to use it. For example, number one, I do my homework. Okay, here is an activity. What is the activity? My homework. Or the other possibility, I do a task. Okay, I do a task. I do a task. Okay, a task is an activity that I need to complete. That's what I use, do a task. We never say I have to make a task or to create a task. Okay, now what else can we use here? I have to do. Okay, maybe we can say here, I do housework. Or I do the laundry. So as you can see, we're talking about activities, processes, okay? We're talking about a process or an activity that we need to complete. There is where we use do, okay? I do my homework, I do my task, I do a task, I do a chore, yes, that's another one. I do the laundry. Okay, so all of them are activities or processes. Yep. So what else can we mention here, guys? Okay, number two. We're gonna talk about do exercise. Okay, but remember, guys, when we're talking about exercise, it's better to use a more specific verb. I exercise. Or maybe I exercise, sorry. I exercise or I work out. I work out. So I recommend you to use I exercise or I work out. Okay, I don't use do exercise. I do exercise every day. No, this is like the least option that you have, no? The first option is this one. Exercise, I exercise every day. I work out every day. But you can say, for example, something like this, no? I do all the exercises. I do all the exercises of the page. So if you have a page or if you have a piece of sheet, okay, and then you have mathematics. Let's talk about mathematics. Okay, we can say, for example, number one, exercise number two, exercise number three. You can use, I do all the exercise of the page. I completed this, and I completed this. In that case, yeah, I recommend you to use, I do all the exercises. But if you're talking about physical activity, it's better to use I exercise or I work out. I work out. Okay, these are the two options that you must use here. For the rest, I do all the exercises of the page. Yes, so that's how you can use this word. Now, let's continue talking about other ways to use this word. Number two, okay, we can use this as an auxiliary verb. What does it mean? That we can use this with a question. Remember, simple present auxiliary verb. Okay, this is the simple present auxiliary verb. Thank you so much for the gifts. I really appreciate them, guys. I can read your names. Okay, Ceci, thank you so much for for your gifts, and Moni, thank you for the gifts too. Okay, so for example, what, or maybe we can put here, where do you live? Look at this. Hey, where do you live? Here, we are using do not as a verb, not as a verb. This is a verb. Okay, we're using do as an auxiliary. Okay, as an auxiliary verb here. Okay, where do you live? Maybe other question. What do you like? Hey, what do you like? What kind of music do you like? What kind of food do you like? No? Hey, what do you like? Again, we're using do as an auxiliary verb. Okay? As an auxiliary verb. So we can use this also as a replace of some expressions. For example, um, Mary, Mary likes ice cream. So we can say here, Mary likes ice cream. I do too. Okay, I do too. So what am I replacing here? We are replacing do with this. Likes ice cream. Okay, it's the same. It's the same. Mary likes ice cream. I like ice cream. I like ice cream. Yes. So instead of repeating do, we put, or instead of repeating like ice cream, I like ice cream, I just use do. I do too. Okay. We can use this for any other examples. For example, maybe my family lives in Florida, and I do too. Okay. And I do too. I also live in Florida. Okay, so this is the second way we can use do as replace of activities. Okay, I like, maybe you can say, I speak, my father speaks English. I do too. Okay, I also speak English. So instead of repeating speak English, we use do. Okay, my father speaks English. Okay, very good. Now, remember we have a third use for do. Okay, here we're going to talk about collocations. Guys, collocations are very important because this is the way that you can understand how to use do. In some cases, there isn't any rule, okay? There isn't any rule. For example, what if I say, I do my best? I always do my best at school. I always do my best at work. Okay. I always do my best during the exam. Okay. During the exams. So do my best. In this case, this is not completing an activity. My best isn't an activity. This is just a fixed phrase. A phrase that always, or words that always go together. Okay, always they work together. I do my best. What other example we can put here? Maybe we can say like, I do the dishes. Okay, I do the dishes. It means that after dinner, I take all the dishes from the table to the kitchen and then I wash them. Okay. All this process, all this activity is I do the dishes. So, but the dishes is not a process, it's not an activity. Okay. So the collocation is I do the dishes. Okay. So this is how you can use this expression too. What else can we have here? We can put here, for example, I do business, right? I do business. I do business. Yep. Maybe I negotiate with other companies. So we do business together. Okay. I sell them products, they give me money, or I give them money, so they give me products. Okay. They give me products. So I do business. Okay. I do business. So every time you can say, "Hey, we can do business together." Okay, you have a company, have a company. We can do business together. Yep. So again, this is a collocation, a fixed phrase. Yep. And you can do this for a lot of things. Yep. If you want to know more about collocations with do, please, I have 30 classes of collocations that you can find in my YouTube channel. Okay, you can go to this platform, the red platform, and look for my channel. The name of my channel is Teacher en Línea. Remember to go to the playlist section. Okay, there you will find collocations, 30 classes talking about these types of verbs. Okay, these types of phrases, sorry. And they are going to help you a lot. Well, copy this, please. And now I'm going to read your sentences. There are more information that we can talk about do. Okay, we can talk about a lot of things with this. But I think this is enough for a basic explanation. Well, copy this and I'm going to read your sentences now. Let's see. I do wonder whether this approach is feasible. Okay, Frank, that's a very intermediate sentence. That's a really good one. Okay, I do homework. Very good. Feras, I'm from Peru. What do you do for a living? Perfect, Ana Maria. That's a good sentence. Do I like these classes? Yes, I do. Okay, Tomek. Good, good, good. Okay, I do a part of your class. I do a part of your class. I don't know if it if mm, if it's good. Why don't does? Yes, we can use does here, but I don't want to. I don't want to make it more complicated. Yeah, you can use does here, no, for third person. Where does she live? What does he like? We can use does here. We can use does here, and also we can use does here. Okay, but thank you. Thank you very much for pointing that out. I do like your classes. Yes, that's much better. I do like, remember that do is also used to emphasize an idea, no? For example, we can say, I love you. And the other person would say, no, I don't believe you. And you can say, yeah, I do love you. So I'm trying to emphasize that idea. Okay. Maybe we can say, I always uh, get to work on time. I always get to work on time. And maybe someone says, no, that's not true. So you can say, I do, okay, I do get to work on time. So I'm just emphasizing this expression or this idea using do. Okay, what do you want? Is it correct? Yes, it's perfect. I'm living in Dominican Republic. Well, okay, very good. My mom is traveling to Punta Cana today. Yeah, she's going to get to Punta Cana in 1 or 2 hours, I think. Okay, and you can use did, you can use don't. No? Remember, there are other forms that we can have here. Do. Well, guys, what we're gonna do now is to listen to the following sentence and write it in the comments. Okay, so let's start analyzing the following sentence. Okay, give me a second. I do appreciate your effort. Very good, Fera. That's a good sentence too. I like to do exercise. As I mentioned, Ana Avila, please don't say I do exercise. I just say I exercise or I work out. That's much better. Okay, I like to exercise. I like to work out every day. It's much better. Okay, it's my recommendation. Okay, what are you doing right now? Yes, I always do the laundry. Very good, Gabriela. Hello. Studying English is a process. Do your best. That's right, Marcos. I do a painting, a picture in my room. Remember, Marilu, we're talking about completing an activity. Picture is not an activity, so maybe you can say like I'm painting. Painting is a better verb. I'm painting a picture. Or I'm drawing a picture. Is much better because we have a more specific verb. Okay. I'm doing a picture is not like the best option here. Some may disagree, but I do agree with the board's decision. Okay, Frank, that's a good one. That's a good sentence. Okay. Perfect. Now, what do you want? That's a good sentence. Thank you so much, Love, for your heart me. Thank you. Well, let's start with the dictation, guys. Listen to me and write. Okay. They do a good job every day. They do a good job every day. Listen and write. They do a good job every day. Well, that's the sentence you need to write. Okay, listen and write it in the comments. Okay, this is a dictation. Guys, if you're on YouTube, please remember to write the sentence. You can pause the video and write the sentence in the comments so I can see it. Okay, try to participate and remember to like this video and share it with your friends, your family. Okay, these are very nice classes that you can share with all the people you know. Okay, thank you so much. And remember to say hello. No, hello, teacher. How are you doing? Great to have you here. Or maybe just say, here, teacher, I'm here today. Very good. Let's write the first sentence. They do, okay, they do a good job. They do a good job every day. Okay, that's the sentence, okay? Very good. Inglés preciso, hello, how are you? Yes, sir, hello. Great to have you here. I'm going to erase this, and now let's continue with the next word. Remember, guys, that today we're going to analyze 7 words, 7 basic words. People know the meaning of this word, but they don't know how to use them. Okay, and that's a big problem, guys, because when you're in an intermediate level or in an advanced level, you still make basic mistakes. Okay, so keep these words in mind and learn how to use them. The best way you can learn how to use them is by using them in sentences. So try to participate a lot, okay? Try to participate as much as you can. Now, let's continue with number 2. Great. Okay, guys, what does great mean? What does great mean? Well, we have different options here. Okay, great is something that is excellent. Okay, that's number 1. Excellent. Number 2. Oh, excelente. I'm right. I wrote it in Spanish. In Spanish. Okay, excellent. Number 2. We can talk about something that is important, or maybe sometimes serious. Yes? I'm going to erase this too. Okay. My Spanish side of my brain is trying to write the words. Well, let's start with the first meaning, okay? Something that is excellent, okay? This is the first meaning. Let's write some examples here. So we can have here, that's a great idea. Or it's a great idea. It's a great idea. It's an excellent or it's a good idea. Other, you did a great job. Okay, they do a good job. Simple past, did. You did a good job or you did a great job. It's like an excellent job. Yep. You did an excellent job in the project, or you did an excellent job in my house. Yes. Now, what else? We can have here, uh, we had a great time together. Okay, we had a great time together. We had an excellent time together. Yep. So this is the first meaning. We're talking about something that is good or excellent. Okay, good or excellent. Yep, it could be a synonym, good or excellent. Now let's continue with number 2. We can talk about something that is important or serious. Okay, important or serious. For example, we can say, I have a great responsibility. Okay, I have a great responsibility. I have an important or a serious responsibility. Okay, great is not a synonym of big. Big is different. We never say I have a big responsibility. Perfect. But if you're saying great, I have a great responsibility is something completely different. Okay, we're talking about something that is important, or something that is serious. Serious. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Um, this is a great opportunity. Hey, this is a great opportunity for you. Yep. So, you need to sit down and think about it, okay, for a while. Yep, we were talking about an important. This is an important opportunity for you, okay? This is an important opportunity for your career. Yeah. So this is a great opportunity. Very good. So these are how we can use this expression, okay? In some cases, we can use it as excellent, okay? Excellent. In some cases, we can use it as important or serious, okay? An important of serious. For example, we can use this also in a negative sentence, okay? For example, the storm, okay? The storm did great damage to the city. So the storm is a natural disaster. I don't know why I'm writing everything incorrectly. Oh my gosh. Is there's something wrong with me, guys? I don't know. This storm did great damage. Look at this. Great. We're not talking about excellent. Okay. We can be talking about important, but here again the other meaning is serious. Okay, serious damage, okay, to city. So the city had a lot of, and there's a lot of destruction, okay, or the storm destroyed um big area of the city. Yep, that is the meaning of great and these situations. Okay, very good. I'm gonna underline them. And now, guys, please copy this and write your own sentences. I'm gonna read your sentences right now. Okay, copy this. Okay, you're a great person. Yes, very good. Boy, British, British boy, you always help me with this. Activity. Yes, yes, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're always there for us to help us. Okay, very nice. Thank you very much, man. An activity. Okay. I don't know. Maybe today I'm really distracted. What's wrong with me? Okay, thank you. Let's continue. The teacher is doing a great job. Perfect. You have a great day. Have a great day. Nothing else, no? If you want to say goodbye to someone, you can say, "Hey, thank you very much for being here. Have a great day. Bye bye. Have a great day." Okay, Anna Maria, good job. Okay, raising children is a great task. Yeah, okay. Well, what else we have here? Okay, Moni, thank you very much for your heart me. I hope you have a great trip. Yes, good sentence. Your turn. Great to have you here. Okay. It's a great food. It depends on the context. We can say like, oh, it's a great dish, no? Like ceviche is a great dish, or maybe tamales are great food, maybe, no? But I would use great dish. Or maybe you can say like, your food was great. Yeah. Did you like what I did for, what I make for you? Did you like dinner? And you can say, oh, darling, your food was great. It's, in that case, You can use great. My English teacher is great. Okay, Duval, great. Thank you. We have a great meeting. Okay. Shakespeare is the greatest writer in the world. Good sentence. I mean, more than nice. Yeah, he's a nice person. He's an excellent person. He's a great person. In some cases, we can replace nice with, but, and it's more than nice. Okay. It is better than nice. Okay, very good. You're welcome. Thank you very much, Brit boy. Okay, you have a great course online. You will do your best. You should give your best, or you will do your best. It's perfect. Very good. It's a great. It's it is contraction. It's. Mm-hmm. Good job. Let's continue with the following sentence, guys. Listen to me and write. Okay, listen to me and write. Okay. Mm, she has a great attitude today. She has a great attitude today. She had a great attitude. She has a great attitude today. One more time. She has a great attitude today. Ah, you know, it's, please. It's, it's. Yeah, remember, it's. I'm gonna help you here. It's like this. Okay, you need to use the contraction. Okay, great. She has a great longitude toward after McDonald. Okay, yes. He has a great size. Well, let's continue with the next word here. Oh, well, the next phrase. She has a great attitude. Well, American English, attitude. Attitude. Well, British English is a little different, right? Like attitude. Attitude. So I prefer to say or pronounce it as attitude. Attitude. He has a great attitude today. Today. Good job. Let's continue with the next word. Okay, I'm going to erase this first. Give me a second. Let's erase this. Good. Let's continue with the next word. Well, the next word is clean. Guys, what does clean mean? I'm going to write it here. Number one, this is an adjective, not dirty. Okay? Not dirty. This is an adjective. This is the opposite of being dirty. And the second one is to remove something unwanted. Okay, unwanted. Okay, to remove something unwanted here. Okay, now we are going to start with the first meaning, not dirty. We can say here, my house is clean. Okay, my house is clean. My house isn't dirty. Okay, dirty. I wear clean clothes. Look at that. I wear clean clothes. We're talking about uh, clothes that aren't dirty. Okay, I wear clean clothes. No, my shirt, my t-shirt is clean. Yep, you can say that. Okay, maybe we can say like this. The bathroom. Okay, the bathroom was clean. Was very clean. Yep, we're talking about something that is not dirty. Okay, something that is neat. This is another synonym. Neat. Something that is tidy. Other possibility. Yes. Now, let's continue with the second. Let's see here. We have the second meaning. We can talk about the action of removing something unwanted. You know, for example, when your clothes are dirty, you can say like, or maybe your house, no? I clean my room. So I try to put everything in order. Okay, unwanted. Unwanted is something that you don't want. Okay, it comes from this word, want. So if you, for example, everybody wants money, right? Everybody wants, I don't know, a good car or a pet. But sometimes we get things that are unwanted, that we don't want. For example, um, illnesses, no? For example, being sick or having the flu. Having the flu is something that we don't want, right? It's something unwanted. Okay. Or maybe if someone steals our cell phones, this is something that we don't want us to happen. So it's something unwanted. We don't want this thing to be with us or to happen to us. Okay, I clean my room, and maybe we can say here, I I have to clean my I have to clean my teeth. Or, well, we have brush your teeth, okay? Brush your teeth. But when you go to the doctor, okay, the doctor needs to clean your teeth. Maybe there are some unwanted things, right? There are some unwanted things that we may have between our teeth. These are like these black holes that they are called decay, for example, no? Or let me check, please, if it's true. Okay, let me check, please. Oh, yes, tooth decay. Yes, that's right. That's a good one. Uh, Decay, no? Tooth decay. Okay, so we have tooth decay, or maybe we have tartar. Okay, Tooth decay is, for example, when you have your tooth. Okay, let me draw a tooth here. Okay, so we have something like this. Okay. And there is something black on them. Yep, something black here, for example, is something black. Well, that is considered tooth decay, right? Now, tartar is all the things that is stored between. So we have something, we have another tooth here. And sometimes when we don't brush our teeth correctly, there are some food that mm, keeps there, not continues being there. Yes, or here maybe. And then it gets solid. So that is considered tartar. And again, this is not, we can remove this just with brushing our teeth. No? If you have these problems, you need to go to the doctor and the doctor needs to clean your teeth. Okay, I have to clean my teeth or I have to go to the doctor to get my teeth cleaned. Yep. So that is something very necessary too. Okay, that's why we said here unwanted things. Okay, nobody wants to have a decay or tartar, right? It's horrible. So we have to remove them. Clean. Yep. Very good, guys. That's the explanation of this part. Please copy them. And now let's take a look at your, let's see, your examples. I have to clean up the story of my phone, okay? I clean up my house. Remember, guys, clean and clean up is a little different, okay? We have clean as a verb, and then we have the other clean up. Clean up is a phrasal verb. It's a little, the meaning is a little different. Okay, to clean is just to remove, or we clean when something is dirty, right? We clean up when something is a mess, when when it's a disaster, or when something is out of the place, their places. So we clean up there. So be careful with clean and clean up. I have to clean my teeth before I put them on. Okay, put them on. I'm cleaning my car now. Good job. I clean my kitchen every day. You have to clean your mind while you do like you do and like you clean your body maybe like you clean or like you do it uh, like you clean your body it will be much better too. Well, the cleaning company is using a new vacuum cleaner. Yeah, cleaning my yard yesterday, or I cleaned my yard yesterday. Please use the simple past. I cleaned this way. I cleaned my yard yesterday. I love to clean my office every day. Okay, good. Julie, hello, good afternoon. I clean up the my table after having lunch. Yes, that's right. But again, one more time, we're talking about clean. Clean up is a little different, okay? It's a phrasal verb. Yep. My house is a disaster, so I should clean it up. Yes, that's a good phrase, guys. So be careful with the difference between clean and clean up. Yes, they are different. Be careful with that. Now, let's continue with the next verb, guys. Listen and write. Okay, please, guys, listen and write. Okay? They cleaned the office yesterday. They cleaned the office yesterday. They cleaned the office yesterday. Listen and write. They cleaned the office yesterday. Take your time. Yes, very good. Let's write it down. They cleaned the office yesterday. Look at this. Okay, let's write the sentence. They cleaned, simple past. Look at this, guys. Simple past. Cleaned. Cleaned. Okay. They cleaned the office yesterday. Okay, very good. I'm gonna erase this now, and let's continue with the next verb. Okay, guys, let's continue with the next verb. Here, okay, let's continue with the next verb, guys. This is month. What does month mean, guys? What is the meaning? What's the meaning of this verb? Month is a period of time. It's a period of time. Okay, it's a period of time. In this case, 30 days. 30 days, more or less, right? More or less. In some cases, 31, 30. In the case of February, 28 or 29 days, right? So 30 days, more or less. Yeah. Let's continue with the sentences here. Guys, remember, and this is something that I am going to tell you or repeat every time we talk about time expressions. Okay? We always use, okay, the time expressions at the end, okay, in conversations. In conversations, please. Yes? So, for example, I found a new job last month. Last month. So this is a time expression. Last month. Now we never put this here. Some people put it at the beginning. Last month I found a new job. Okay, this is very common in Spanish, right? In Spanish we say that. El mes pasado encontré un trabajo. Okay, in Spanish we say that. But in English, we use the time expression always here. Please don't put it here. I'm talking about everyday conversations. Okay, in everyday conversations, we never use the time expression at the beginning. Teacher, can I put the time expression here? Yes, but this is more recommendable for writing. Okay, if you want to write a text, if you want to write a paragraph or an article, you can use the time expression at the beginning. Okay, you can use it here, but remember, this is because you want to give a different style, and you know when we write a text, we are freer, no? We can use the sentences in different orders. Writing gives you flexibility, okay? But for conversations, for speaking, no, guys, okay? This is something very important. Please, I don't want you to say, I don't want you saying, last month I found a new job. Please, don't say that, okay? Try not to use that structure. Okay, now let's continue. We use here last, okay, last month. But we can also say here, for example, I um, What else? Cooked, I cooked pasta a month ago. A month ago. You can say this, guys. A month ago. Now, the sentence is a little different, okay? If you say last month, it could be, I don't know, maybe 10 days, 15 days. Okay. Last month could be 5 days ago. It could be 10 days ago. It could be 20 days ago. But if you say a month ago, the period of time is 30 days. Okay, is 30 days. So that is the difference, okay, between last month and a month ago. Be careful, okay? Be careful with this. Now, what else can we use here? For example, we can say, I save money. I save money. Okay, I save money each month. Okay, each month. Excuse me. I save money each month. So, as you can see here, we're using now the word each. Each. We're talking once at a time. I save, I don't know, maybe $100 in January, in February, in March, in April, and we continue, okay? Once at a time. So, each month, okay? That is the meaning of each month. In January, in February, in March, and you continue doing that, okay? I save money each month. Now, one more thing, we can say, for example, we can use this, okay? Okay, I'm going to travel next month. Okay, now I'm gonna use next, and this indicates a future action. Okay, I'm going to travel. I'm going to travel. I'm going to travel next month. It means that I'm going to do this action in the future. Yep. So as you can see, we have these interesting words. Okay, last month, a month ago, each month, next month. You can also say in a month. Okay. 3 months ago, 4 months ago. Yep. We have like different options here. Well, copy this, and now I'm gonna read your sentences. Let's see what you have. My friend went to the park last month. Yes, very good. Next month will be my birthday. Yes, well, that's a good sentence. Okay, someone stole a few days in off from. Somebody stole a few days from February. Okay, my favorite month of the year is the one I'm going on vacation. Okay. I'm on vacation next month, Moni. Okay, very good. Or I'm going on vacation next month. Another possibility. They came over to visit us last month. Perfect. 1 month is a short time to study English. Yes. Some people say you can learn or you can speak English in a month. Or if you study 3 months, you're going to speak English fluently. And you know, guys, that is a lie. You need to practice a lot. Maybe if you want to get to a basic level, very decent basic level, you need to study at last for a year for a decent basic level, an A2, okay, an A2. Now, if you want to pass intermediate, you need to study more than a year and and you have to study every day. And also it depends on how how much time you invest. Okay, because some people say, well, I study today an hour, no? I went to classes. We have classes for an hour or hour and a half, and that's all. I'm going to forget English for the rest of the day, okay, until the next class. And that is a mistake, guys, okay? If you want to make progress, if you want to feel you're making progress, you need to practice as much as you can. During the classes, try to participate a lot. And when the class is over, try to find other places where you can continue practice English. Like here, for example, on TikTok, you are listening to this class. So it's going to help you, okay, to improve your listening skills, for example, and try to speak as much as you can, okay? If you don't have anyone whom you can speak with, you can try to practice in front of the mirror, okay? That's the only way you can feel you're making progress, okay? So if somebody tells you, hey, you can study 3 months and you're gonna be an excellent speaker and you will understand everything in English, guys, I'm really sorry, but I have to tell you that this is like a 99.99% false. Maybe there is one out of 100 students that can speak English better, no? But the reality is something completely different, okay? You need to invest a lot of time. It's a skill that you need to put on a lot of effort and time to master it. Okay, very good, guys. Let's continue with the next activity. Okay. Mm, okay, guys, let's continue with the dictation. You need to listen to me and write the following sentence. Okay, let's start. He moved here a month ago. He moved here a month ago. He moved here a month ago. Listen and write that sentence in the comments, okay? He moved here a month ago. I'm in the USA since 1 year ago. I'm not good at talking, for example. Look at that. I'm not good at talking. Yeah, guys, you need to continue learning, continue practicing, try to take classes if you can. Okay, if you want to learn English, you can do it on your own, guys. It's perfect. But I recommend you to take classes. Okay, you can take classes with me, or you can take classes in a local language center. Okay, but take classes. You're going to see that you're making progress faster. Okay, that's my personal suggestion. Okay, let's write this sentence here. Okay. He moved. Okay. He moved. He moved. He moved here a month ago. Okay. He moved here 30 days ago. 30 days ago. Well, let's continue now with the next word. Okay. The next word is very easy. We're going to use here the word coffee. Guys, what does coffee mean? What does coffee mean, guys? Himam? What's that? Okay. Well, it's a hot drink. Yes, hot. It's a hot drink. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna erase this again. Okay, what does coffee mean, guys? It's a hot drink. And it is also a plant, right? It's also a plant. Coffee plant where we get coffee. Very good. Now, let's start writing some sentences here using this word, coffee. For example, we met, we met at a coffee. We met at a coffee shop. What's a coffee shop, guys? A coffee shop is a place where I can buy coffee, yes, or where I can buy some snacks and coffee too. Now, be careful because we have this other word. In English, we have the word cafe, okay? Coffee shop and cafe. Now, what is the difference between these two words? Okay, a coffee shop is a little more commercial. People go to coffee shops and buy coffee and they go to work. They buy coffee, they buy some snacks, and they go to work. That is what a coffee shop is. It's very commercial. Everybody goes there, or everybody gets into and get out of this place very quickly. No, it's like fast food. On the other hand, we have a cafe. A cafe is a place where you go after work. Okay, after work. You go here because you want to sit down, drink a cup of coffee, talk with your friends, and relax. So if you go to a cafe, okay, you're gonna see a very relaxing environment. Yes. For example, the music and the place, the seats. In some cases, there are some places where you can sit on sofas, okay, and the seats are very comfortable too because they want you to stay there for a long time. So if you want to talk with a client about business, okay, in a relaxing environment, I recommend you to use to a cafe. Okay, that is the difference between a coffee shop and a cafe. And this word exists in English. If you go to an English dictionary, you're gonna see that this is part of the English words. Okay, it is part of an English word. It comes from French, but now English adopted it. Okay, now what else do we have here? Number two, we can say, for example, I'm making coffee. I'm making coffee. I'm making coffee. What does it mean? Well, we're using the word make for indicating that I'm preparing, okay, coffee or drinking it. Yep. Uh, Now, here we're using making coffee. We never say I'm doing. Okay, we never say I'm doing coffee. No, please don't say that. I'm making coffee. Guys, are you going to leave now? Because I'm making coffee. If you want, you can get some coffee and then leave. Huh? Then you can go home. So you can say to this expression. Okay, this is a collocation to make coffee. Now, what else? We can use, for example, get me a coffee, please. Okay. You can say, get me a coffee. Imagine you're sister or your brother or your friend is going to the coffee shop. Maybe they tell you, hey, I'll be right back in 5 minutes. I'm going to the coffee shop. So you tell them, oh, please, if you're going to the coffee shop, please get me a coffee. Or maybe grab me a coffee. That would be another verb. Okay, I'm gonna write it here. Okay, grab me a coffee. It means that this person is going to buy a cup of coffee for you, okay, and give it to you. So that is the second expression. Get me a coffee or grab me a coffee. Now, teacher, but coffee is uncountable. We can count coffee, yes. But yeah, why are you using a here? It's better. It's better to say get me coffee. Why are you putting a here? Why are you putting the article, the indefinite article here? Because it's implicit that we're asking for a cup of coffee. Okay, so it's implicit. I'm asking for a cup of coffee. Yes, give me a cup of coffee or grab me a cup of coffee. But because this person and I know what we are talking about, we simplify. We simplify these to coffee. Yes, give me a coffee or get me a coffee. I'm talking about cup of coffee. You can have here, oh, get me two coffees. Teacher, can I say two coffees? Yeah, obviously. But because the context is referring to cups of coffees, okay? Two cups of coffees. Get me three coffees. Get me three cups of coffees. Now, what if you say, for example, get me or give me um a large coffee. Okay. It means that you're asking for the large cup that the coffee shop has. No? So we have a regular size, as a regular size cup, and in this case, I'm talking about a larger one, okay, or a bigger one. This is a large cup. That's all it means. You can say, "Hey, please, could you get me a large coffee? Could you get me could you grab me a large coffee?" And you can use this for soda too, no? This is very common. If you go to McDonald's or a KFC, they ask you, "Hey, are you gonna order a regular soda or a large soda?" Or maybe with an extra dollar, you can get a large soda or an extra large soda. Okay, so this is also possible too. Well, let's continue with the next part. Okay. Fatima, thank you. Thank you so much for your gift. I really appreciate it. Ah, yes, we're talking about the size. Okay. Let's read your sentences. Copy these, please. And let's see what you have. A coffee because you're talking about a cup of coffee, not for the liquid. Yes, Julie, that's the correct answer. Okay. Okay, Anna, we're going to reorganize your sentence. Okay. Um, we sell hot coffee at work. Okay, or in my workplace. We sell hot coffee in my workplace. Okay, you're talking about the place where you work. Okay, or at my work, you can say that, no? At my work. Okay, but we need to rearrange the sentence. Now, if you sell it, we can say we sell hot coffee. But if there is another person, maybe you can say hot coffee is sold. Okay, passive voice. Hot coffee is sold in my workplace or at my work. Okay, at my work. Well, let's continue. Let's continue. Oh, Fatima, thank you so much for your heartbeat. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Let's continue now with the next sentence. Okay, listen to me, and write. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Okay, guys, listen to me and write. Okay, this is the dictation part. He makes coffee at home. He makes coffee at home. He makes coffee at home. Listen and write. He makes coffee at home. Angel, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe you're talking about the accent. Well, it depends. Sometimes people have very strong accent, and even if they're talking in English, you can notice where they are from. So it's different, for example, to listen to a person from India speaking English than a Chinese person, or maybe a Latin American person. Yes, it's completely different. You can identify their own accents, and you can also do this with native speakers. No, it's different to listen to an American person, British person, and an Aussie person, a person from Australia. Yes, it's completely different. Now, if you're talking about standard English, we can say that there is an standard English too, but basically, for example, in the case of Hollywood, most of the movies that we listen to are from this place, no, Hollywood, that is in California. So we can say that a standard English could be like a person that is from California, no, a Californian accent. But that is very relative. Okay, that is very relative. Well, let's write this sentence here. Okay, he make okay, he makes coffee. Okay, he makes coffee at home. He makes coffee at home. Okay, that's the sentence, guys. Now, give me a minute, please. I need to do something very quickly. Okay, let's continue now with the next two words that we have here. Okay, the first one is, okay, guys, the next word is spring. Okay, what does spring mean, guys? This is the season between, okay, this is the season between winter and summer. So we have summer, everything is very hot. Before summer, we have spring. Before spring, we have winter. Everything is cold. In some places, there's a lot of snow. Everything is covered by snow, right? And the next season is spring. Everything goes back to green colors, right? And it's a beautiful and it's a very beautiful season. Yes, it is a very beautiful season, very colorful with a lot of street with a lot of flowers, a lot of butterflies, animals, everybody's happy there. Unless you are allergic. Okay? Spring is horrible for allergic people. Yes, there are some people that are allergic and they are sniffing all the time because they are allergic. Well, it's something really sad sometimes. Okay, now let's write some sentences here. For example, spring. Spring is my favorite. Okay, spring is my favorite season. So remember, we're gonna use here the word season. Season. Okay, this is the word we're gonna use. Winter is a season. Spring is a season. And summer is a season. Okay, and the other one is fall. No, fall is a season. Fall or autumn. Autumn is a season. Yep, very good. Spring is my season, my favorite season. What else? What else can we say here? Okay, for example, we can say here the park look beautiful in spring. Okay, the park looks beautiful in spring. Very good. I'm going to visit Europe in spring. Remember, the preposition that we use here is in. Okay, in spring, in winter, in summer, in falls. Yep. The park looks. Yes, 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 yes. You're right. You're right. You're right. Thank you. Looks beautiful in spring. Very good, guys. Flowers grow in spring. Now, there's a lot of flowers that grow a lot. You can see everything green. Everybody's happy, and there's a lot of animals, butterflies, and things. Okay, so this is the sentences that we're going to analyze. Okay, let's see what we have here. Spring is a good time for the flowers. Yes.